Hi, my name is Suzanne Moore, and today I'm going to show you how our smrtr capture solution can capture hard copy documents and extract information from those documents and output both the image and the metadata for ingestion into a third-party system. So I'll go ahead and get started by showing you a document type that happens to be an invoice document. And I'm connecting right now to a network attached scanner. So it just takes a couple of seconds here to connect. And I'm going to go ahead and start the process of scanning the documents in. Once those documents are scanned in, you will see that the documents and pages will appear in the batch category on the left-hand side. And you'll see the image starting to appear in the middle of the document. And of course, the metadata that I decided to extract from the document appears on the right-hand side. So you can see how much data you collect is really up to you in terms of how detailed you want the extraction process to be. So as you can see here, the process of scanning those documents in automatically splits those documents into individual document types. And then, of course, can take the data and extract it and turn that into metadata on the right-hand side. So now all I have to do is hit submit. And upon submission, it's going to go ahead and output that image file as well as the metadata associated with that file. Now I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen here and share a different screen that will illustrate what that document looks like once it gets to the back end into the folder that's associated with it. So let me switch over for a second here. All right, so on this screen, you can see that we have a file folder set up to gather or to collect the images associated with the document that was scanned in, as well as the associated index data. You can see here, I've gone into the images folder. I've opened up one of the images that you just saw me scan in, which is right here. And then, of course, the data associated with that image is this file right here. And you can see the extensiveness of the data that's being extracted off of that document. Next, I'm going to go into a third-party system to share with you what exactly that would look like in that system. So let me go over there for just a second. Stop sharing. Okay, I'm going to reshare my document, my screen with you, excuse me. And I have filed those under this third-party system called documents, POD documents. Let me go ahead and do search. And you can see here, sorry, capture date is right here. Those are the items I just captured, and I can retrieve that document. And you can also see, while that's loading, you can see that there are indexes associated with that. Of course, that data could also feed into a third-party system like a CRM or similar as well. So you've got, of course, all of the data that you saw in that file. You can scroll over and show you more, or we can show more fields of data that we've got as well that we've extracted. All right, there's lots of different indexes here that we can show you. And then, of course, here's the actual image itself. That concludes our demonstration, and certainly we can share more details upon request. Thank you and have a great day.